everybody. This is Elisha Keating from Wisdom Seekers for August 1st to the middle of the month, 2018. And hello, Gemini. I hope today is a wonderful day for you. Let us see what we can see. All right. I think we're going way down here. So Gemini, be flexible. Well, that's a funny thing to say for a Gemini, because as a general rule, Gemini is flexible. But they can also get stuck in their holding patterns and become rigid with fear. So this is what's happening with you, that you're afraid of things that are going to shift and change. Be flexible, be open, and life will move a lot easier for you. Okay, so let's see what we shall see. There. Okay, got it. All right. Oh, wow, this is a good card. 6 of Wands. And this is a horse and rider that have been in a race, and they've won their race, and they are both delighted with what has happened for them. Which means the energy for you is good. What you have put your effort into, you will receive a just reward. And this is positive card, so it's a just reward that's positive, right? Okay, hang on there. The second one is, okay, this is where the flexibility comes in. Your subconscious, this is the Ace of Wands. Your subconscious is choosing to cut away tiny little bits of anchors that keep you thinking or doing the same thing. So it's going to cut it away. That means change is coming for you. But you're in a good place now, so you're strong, or at least there's positive energy for you, so you should be strong and willing to move. And this is the card, the Four of Pentacles, which is basically about being rigid and stuck in your ways, which means that the energy doesn't flow. The energy doesn't flow, money doesn't flow. And you'll notice that in your everyday life, when you're a little rigid and a little upset, or a little this or a little that, money doesn't flow. Good choice for a card for you, Gemini. Be flexible. Okay, so what else can we do? Okay, so for Gemini, it's a lot to do with work these 2 weeks. 10 of Wands is a card of working hard. And one thing that's nice about it is that you can't tell how long she has to walk. It could be that the gate is right there. Could be she has a block or 2 more to go. But she's doing it. She's steadfast. Just remain steadfast, Gemini, with your work, even with its irritating. This is the most hated card in the deck, the Hangman, because I use it as a patience card. But when we get the patience card, this particular card, it also indicates that things are coming your way, just not yet. A lot of things are happening for you that you're unaware of. There's the potential for wonderful things coming, great spirituality, great physical attributes, health, wellness. Just be patient, because, well, the major arcana generally means it's a bit of a wait. But you're shifting, you're going with the flow. Well, and sometimes the flow is being that you're rigid. But that's all right, because it's still part of the experience. It's still learning. You can also allow that to, after you take note of that you're being rigid, you can also allow that to go. But this is the 8 of Swords. And this is a card, also it's not as bad as it looks. The 8 of Swords, all she has to do is allow her arms to drop, and all the that which binds her will fall away from her, and she can lift off the binders and find a way out of her predicament. And the sun is rising, so this is temporary. Being patient is temporary. Hard work is temporary. Being rigid is temporary. Having your subconscious rise up is temporary. You have the strength to do it because, well, Gemini are a very strong group of people that I've ever met. One more card. And the outcome card is, I'm glad I pulled it, is the Magician. And the Magician is a major arcana. So all the energy that you're going through, the resistance, the tugging and the pushing, is leading you to a higher level. And the Magician is a mover and a shaker. He makes things happen. He brings energy down from above and brings it into the third dimension. No, pardon me, not third dimension. Brings it into the physical dimension we're in at this time, and creates change, creates movement, creates a lot of wonderful things. Will it happen in these 2 weeks for some of you? Partly, yes, but with the major arcana, it's probably going to happen in steps rather than all at one great big whoosh. Let's see what we can find. And okay, this is exactly what we've been talking about, isn't it? Changing directions or moving up in energy. There's a fork in the road. Do you take the same one you've been on, or will you shift it? Be flexible. Be flexible, make change. The fork in the road, the road least traveled, it may be exactly the road that you are looking for, but only you can decide. There will be things happening that are very positive. There will be things happening that make you frustrated and tired. But you have the strength. You have the grounding. You've put in the groundwork. You can do this if you choose. Gemini, it is with great pleasure to say that though there are a lot of not very positive cards, the outcome, it's just the journey this next 2 weeks. It's not the stopping point. So it says that things are going to take you to a place of positivity. So namaste, namasko.